Once underestimated and considered a vulnerable asset, the UK Type 45 destroyer has been re-engineered into a predatory force and an impenetrable shield. By integrating a new vertical launch system, improved missiles for ballistic missile interception, surface-to-surface guided weapons, lasers for enemy drone swarms, and of course powerful new engines, these ships now possess a multi-layered destructive power that is difficult for any enemy to penetrate, to dominate the modern battle space with renewed, undisputed authority. With completion scheduled for 2028, this includes a £160 million power improvement project to fix reliability issues, alongside weapons upgrades to increase missile capacity by 50% from 48 to 72 missiles, and enhance anti-ballistic missile capabilities by 2027. This is the all-new Type 45 Daring-class destroyer, which will be the ship with the best defense capabilities in the world. The original armament of the Type 45 centered on the 48-cell A-50 Silver Vertical Launching System, VLS for short. Historically, this forced a compromise in the missile mix between the short-range Aster 15 and the long-range Aster 30. To enhance the ship's firepower density, the Royal Navy is currently integrating the Common Anti-Air Modular Missile, known as Ceptor. Instead of replacing the silver cells, the Ministry of Defense is adding a separate 24-cell CAM VLS farm forward of the existing silos. This modification effectively increases the ship's total missile count by 50%, bringing the vertical launch capacity to 72 cells. By moving the local area air defense role to Ceptor, the 48 silver cells can be loaded exclusively with the more powerful Aster 30. Active Seeker technology. Unlike the semi-active missiles of previous generations, Ceptor features an active RF seeker, allowing the ship to engage multiple targets simultaneously without needing dedicated illumination radars for every interceptor. Close-in defense. Ceptor is exceptionally agile, designed specifically to counter sea skimmers and high maneuverability targets that might leak through the outer screen. While Ceptor handles the close-in threats, the Sea Viper Evolution program focuses on the high-end spectrum, ballistic missile defense. For years, the Type 45 was an anti-air ship that lacked a verified capability against ballistic threats. That is now changing. The upgrade involves significant software enhancements to the Samson multifunction radar and the combat management system. This allows the ship to detect, track, and intercept short-range ballistic missiles. The key kinetic component is the Aster 30 Block 1, which features an upgraded seeker and warhead optimized for high-velocity ballistic targets. This Capability 1 is expected to reach full operating capability by the early 2030s, allowing Type 45s to protect not just themselves, but an entire carrier strike group from the growing threat of anti-ship ballistic missiles. Looking further ahead, the UK is collaborating with France and Italy on the Aster 30 Block 1 NT new technology. This missile incorporates a K-band seeker, providing the precision necessary to intercept medium-range ballistic missiles. This evolution marks the Type 45's transition from a fleet escort to a strategic defense asset. For over a decade, the Type 45 was criticized for its fitted for but not with approach to surface-to-surface warfare. Following the retirement of the Harpoon, the class faced a significant strike gap. This has been addressed via the Maritime Offensive Strike System. The Royal Navy has selected the Kongsberg NSM as its interim and likely long-term surface-to-surface guided weapon. The NSM is a fifth-generation stealth missile. Unlike the Harpoon, it uses an imaging infrared seeker, making it immune to traditional RF jamming. It can perform complex evasive maneuvers and has a range exceeding 100 nautical miles. The NSM provides the Type 45 with a credible secondary land attack capability, allowing the destroyer to strike coastal targets with high precision using GPS and terrain contour matching. Perhaps the most revolutionary aspect of the Type 45's upgrade path is the transition toward directed energy weapons. The UK's Dragonfire laser program has moved from a laboratory curiosity to a viable frontline contender. The Ministry of Defense has accelerated the deployment of Dragonfire, with plans to install a variant on a Type 45 destroyer as early as 2027. The tactical logic is undeniable. Cost per shot. While an Astra 30 costs millions of pounds, a laser shot costs approximately £10. This solves the cost-exchange ratio where expensive missiles are used to down cheap $20,000 drones. As long as the ship's PIP-upgraded engines are running, the laser has ammunition, slight interception. Lasers eliminate the time-to-target variable, making them ideal for countering saturation attacks from loitering munitions, suicide drones. Before the Type 45 could expand its offensive teeth, it had to solve a fundamental physiological flaw. The class was famously plagued by propulsion issues in warm waters, where the intercoolers on the Northrop Grumman Rolls-Royce WR-21 gas turbines would struggle, leading to total electrical failure, a blackout that rendered the ship a floating target. The Power Improvement Project, PIP for short, is the surgical remedy to this vulnerability. It involves a massive engineering feat, cutting into the hull to remove the two existing Wärtsilä diesel generators and replacing them with three larger, more powerful MTU 4000 series diesel engines. The addition of a third generator provides the redundancy required for high-intensity operations. Beyond fixing the reliability issues, PIP provides a massive increase in available electrical wattage. This is critical for supporting future energy-intensive systems like directed energy weapons. The cumulative effect of these upgrades, the engine, Ceptor, Viper Evolution, NSM, and Dragonfire, is a fundamental shift in the Royal Navy's doctrine. Historically, the Type 45 was a glass cannon, incredibly capable in the air defense domain, but hindered by mechanical unreliability and a lack of offensive versatility. By 2028, the class will be transformed. The PIP ensures the cannon no longer breaks. Ceptor and the Viper Evolution ensure it has the magazine depth and ballistic missile defense capability to survive modern peer-state conflict, and the NSM ensures it can finally hit back against surface threats. The Type 45 is no longer just a destroyer. It is becoming a multi-domain node capable of protecting a task group against the entire spectrum of modern threats, from a low-cost drone to a maneuverable ballistic missile.